Hey, welcome in everybody. Welcome into Goat Gaming. Welcome back. It feels like we were just here yesterday, so we're back once again. Chrislin, first one in. I can't believe it. Is that 2 times in a row now? Happy Thursday. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. I almost said Wednesday. I always get the days mixed up. I'm always one day off for some reason. I'm not sure. I'm just always one day off. Hey, welcome in, Yoda. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Thursday to you as well, Yoda. We are going to give everybody a few minutes to join in, get comfortable, enjoy the view for the moment while we have it. And then we're going to cover the Christmas update. The House Flipper 2 Christmas update did drop today. New items. There is a new Christmas job out that we will be tackling later on in this series, but it looks like we are going to have a lot more House Flipper 2 content coming besides this job. So definitely excited for that. And don't mind it one bit at all. Don't mind it one single bit. Yeah, glad the glass floor wound up working out. I really didn't think it would, but I'm glad it did. I'm glad that we were able to put down the items first with a regular floor and then go back and change that. So that made a big difference because this is really how I wanted it to go. And they did. The update was perfect. It's like everything I wanted and that was missing, they added in. And they did change the lights a little bit. They improved them and they made it to where their neighbors in the neighborhood actually turned their lights on. I don't know if you guys noticed the last episode, but there was no lights on in the neighborhood, but we actually do have lights now. All the neighbors turned their lights on. So they improved the lighting even more, and I already thought it was great to begin with. So, but there's a lot of new items. We have a lot to go through on the items list, and then we are going to be using some of those items. Some of the items they did add was gym exercise equipment. I'm not sure if they read my mind or maybe somebody accidentally glanced in and saw the stream, but gym equipment's pretty cool. We'll go back and add some more gym items, but definitely excited about that. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. Going to be a lot of fun tonight. Floor was a cheat in The Sims. Did not know that. Did not know that. That's pretty cool though. Pretty cool idea, and I'm glad you came up with that. I don't know if I would have thought about going back and retrying that. So, but yeah, we are gonna finish the second floor tonight. We're gonna add some more stuff to the gym. I do have some bathroom ideas that I don't know why I didn't think of adding for our shower area, but we are gonna do those, and then finish out the second floor, and then hopefully start on the roof. That is the goal, to finish the second floor and then hopefully start on the roof. There is a new machine added to the game. It's essentially like a snowblower. So I'm very curious about how that works. We're going to see if we can't remove some of the snow on the roof. And then all we'll have left is the basement. And the basement, I think, is just going to be nothing but rooms. We are going to finish building everybody's room in the basement. And we're going to leave those empty. I'm going to let you guys download the map. And if you have the game, if you don't, maybe you'll get it. But the map will be out there. You guys can download it and then go in, customize your rooms, and do whatever you want to this studio as your heart pleases. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's go ahead and jump in. We'll come over here to the fitness room first. Once again, I'm admiring the lights. Love the lights. Love the floor. The Christmas tree is nice and sparkly here. Let's check out. I don't know why we have snow inside our building. Is it because I have the roof? We didn't have that last time. You need a princess room since you're sweet and innocent. That's very true. You do. We'll have to semi make that. And it looks like the snow is coming in because we have the roof open here, which we might have to change that if we have snow in our building. I mean, it gives it a nice feel, but it's going to be really, really cold in here. Let's check out some of the items. That's the first thing that I want to check out. There was over 200 new items added to the game. Um, and I'm not sure exactly if everything was put in one tab or what. But we are going to go through and see if we notice some of those things. First off, we're going to do is check out the hobbies, because I think that's where the sporting equipment got added into. And we're going to see if we notice any new sporting equipment, because it did say 20 new sporting equipment items that were added. So we're going to see if we can't locate those. Right there, perfect. So they absolutely, this is like perfect timing. We just started on the gym on our exercise area Tuesday, and now we absolutely have everything: treadmills, weights, weight plate racks. Wow, I had no clue. Like I didn't know. I mean, perfect timing once again. I did not expect that to happen. But we now have weight racks, so we are going to move some of our weights to the racks like they should go. This is really cool. Let's see if we can't figure out. I don't know if these are for the barbells or these are for. These might be for the. Yeah, these might be for the barbells and not the actual dumbbells. Let's try and see if these are for these barbells here. I don't think they are. These are just too big. These are too massive to be for these weight racks right here. They've got to be for these, right? They've got to be for the dumbbells. They've got to be. You know what? Those aren't. Those are actually for the plates. These are for these plates right here. These are for weight plates. So we can put a bunch of these on here. That's exactly what these are for. I should know that. What a rookie mistake. So that's what those are for. Hey, welcome in, Boo. Happy Thursday to you, my guy. Happy Thursday. Let's go ahead and we'll sell this, but that's exactly what those are for. These are for the actual weights, and we're going to reorganize some of this. We do have room now to put some more weights in here. We are going to put treadmills in. I mean, this is going to be a better area than I accidentally sold that. It's going to be a better area now because it has more stuff in it, like I originally thought. I thought there was a lot more weight items, but there was not. Let's see. We do want to just keep that to that. Let's get the weights here, move these, and let's start with the treadmills. That's the first item we're going to add in. But there's a lot more. We do have a lot more we can add in. We can fill this area up. And we are going to add in treadmills. Let's just add in another row here. I think with that being said, let's move some of this out of the way. And we were doing these just to fill in the space here. The Weeb Syndemot, I'm going to have to pass. I released a video on it today, and we played it a little bit. And I wasn't too impressed with it. I think there's a lot better games out there, and I'll just say it's because I think that it's minimal product right now. It seems like it needs some work, but I would definitely pass on that one for now. You know, and it just, there's just a lot of bugs in the game too. So there was a lot of things that I just did not like about that game. Let's do this right here. Let's put these in between, maybe kind of try to. But they're green though. Do we want green? We do not. We want to go in a theme, so I already started with those, and I forgot to change the color. That's the one thing, is you have to have everything ready from the start when you do it. So let's go back in and change the color real quick. We did put these up front blue, and I think we're gonna go, yeah, be careful with the container. Yeah, they couldn't even spell container right. They couldn't spell container right at all. And I was just highly shocked that you don't catch that glitch. You don't catch the misspelling of that word before you even put the demo out. So I'm kind of just, Yeah, kind of shocked a little bit that they didn't catch that. But that's not the reason that I truly am not really feeling that game, you know. I think it's funny. You know, it wouldn't stop me from playing a game if I liked it, but that game just needs a lot of work. It really does. Let's move this back here. All right, that's good. Let's get our items in here. And once again, it is snowing in our mansion. And I think it's because the roof. So we're going to have to fix that and put that pool there. That's going to be a challenge tonight, though. Let's get these here. That's perfect. I think we are going to wind up moving this too, because now we have a row full of treadmills. We have a row full of exercise bikes in the front. We're going to have to move our Christmas tree. I think this can now go in the back and not in the center of the room like we had it. You do watch the content. You guys do. I know you do. And if you don't, it's okay. It's quite all right. I don't expect everybody to watch, you know, an hour of my content and watch every single second and memorize every line or everything I say. It's not realistic. It's okay if you miss stuff. I promise. Let's see. That's good. Let's see what we buy next here. So the weights are really cool. I do like these weights. The weight racks, we're gonna buy these next so we can put some plates on them. You watch most videos, just don't have time to watch. Yeah, I know, and that's quite all right, you guys. Hey, if you watch, you know, like I said, I'm real grateful that you guys watch anything at all. So if you watch even one thing, that's enough for me. If you tell me you've seen one of my videos, cool. Or if you're even a subscriber or even like a video and you don't watch any content at all, I'm still okay with that too. Let's change this around. I need to make this rack look a different color. Let's change the color of this rack from the orange to blue. We're gonna keep everything cyan. I need to make some lights in here so people are not falling down and hurting themselves working out in the dark here. We're gonna go that there, and then we'll do this one here. We do need to have a little bit of space in between. But this is looking a little better. I mean, it's gonna be a little more jumbled up now that we actually have something to put in here, which I'm glad. I mean, this update was perfect timing. We just did this and I had no clue there was any items coming at all, but it's really cool that we did get some. We'll do the 5 grams. You listen about 80% of the time. That's all right. That is quite all right. How many plates can we put on here? 3? 2? I think just 2, and that's fine. We'll go on to our 25-pound plates up top here. And then do this side over here with 20-pound plates. And then let's go to this one here on the bottom. Okay, so we can't actually do 3 on each one. I thought it looked like 2 on each one, but maybe not. Awesome. Yeah, don't watch and drive. Yeah, if I hear that you get in a wreck and you come to me and tell me that, I'm going to absolutely tell you that you're grounded from the channel. That's right. When was the last time you had somebody tell you were grounded? Probably never, huh? Probably a long, long time ago. But if I have to ground you from the channel, that's what I'll do. Let's do this one here on the 10-pound. And actually, this has 4 on it, and there's 5 different weights. So let's do this one and focus on the 10-pounders. All right, that's good like that. And then we will do the 5 pounds because I think nobody wants to lift that heavy stuff anymore. Haven't been grounded in over 20 years. Yeah, long time, long time. I did not mean to grab that. Let's put this back up here. 3 of those, and then we need 1 more here, and that's good right there. Perfect. And then we do want to put down some barbells. We'll put those right here. Wish I had something to put these on too, like a little table, a little weight rack, so to speak, on this one too. But we don't, and that's quite all right. Yep, let's move the Christmas tree once again by the door. We just need a little space to maneuver and work out here. Not a lot. I mean, this is a private gym, right? Private area. Yoda gets grounded daily. Yeah, she says that, but nobody tells Yoda what to do. All right, let's put this right here. 2 of these, and then we do have these right here. Pretty cool. And then we'll put this one over here. Love it. And that's good. This completes this area. Like, I really wanted something more to go in this area, and we found it. Like, perfect timing once again. Now we're good. We need lights in here. This isn't one of those areas that we want it to be dark. You don't want to work out in the dark. I will say that much. That's always a disaster waiting to happen. Big time injury coming if you do that. And this needs to feel like more of a gym area. Motivated, right? If it feels comfortable, you won't work out as hard. So we are going to put this here, and we are going to keep this one as just a bright white light. I think we're going to need multiple of those though. We can't just go with just that one. We've got to have multiple. Let's duplicate this. Let's come over here. Over here. Over here. We have a projector in here, but I don't know if you can use it or not. I don't know how you use it. Hold on. I gotta get that set in the right spot. Let's come over here, and then this will be the last one. So that's pretty good. It's pretty bright in the front. We do need a big light in the back. Exercise in the dark sounds fun to you. Sounds like a trip to the hospital. You know, I think I'd rather play the spider game that we both hate than work out in the dark. And I'd probably rather play that than work out, period, these days. It just doesn't sound like fun at all. We'll do this right here. That's not bad. Yeah, we just need a little light. And in the front area looks the same way. It looks really bad. We've got to put some more lights in that front area. Let's duplicate this. Come over here. We can't because of snow. That's right, I forgot. This is where the pool was supposed to go. So we kind of can't put anything right there right now. Yeah. I don't know very many abbreviations, but I actually, that one I understand right away. Like, yep, I know what that means. That game is too much. Too much. Let's do this in the middle here. And that works good. I mean, that's perfect. It's not extremely bright. Why is it still dark back here? It's still too dark. I think I want to put in an LED strip to fix that, if I possibly can. You can't put it there. That's the one thing, you can't put it right there. So yeah, I heard you when the spider got you. That was hilarious. That was funny. That was hilarious. We're gonna have to do maybe a wall lamp. Thing is, we can't put it here. I Maybe we could put this up here, but then when we get to over here, it stops. I wish you could hang it on this glass wall. Yeah, that spider, yeah. Yeah. Definitely will pass on that. Can we do this? We can. Okay, so that's the one issue is right there, but that's okay. I mean, we still have enough light. Maybe we need to put something on these walls over here. I think so. I think that's the easy way to do it. Just put something on the walls. Let's buy this one here, and we'll put these in between these here, a little bit higher. I think that'll be all right. Let's turn this one on, see what kind of brightness we get with it. There we go. Yep, so that's good. That's what we'll do over here on this wall. We are going to redo the finish on this wall. I do like the concrete, but I don't think we're going to put concrete in here. I think we are going to change that. Maybe. I don't know. If we do, we'll come back to it because I'm not 100% set on it. I am indecisive on the texture of this wall right now. Playing games is a workout. There you go. It can be for sure. You play a lot of scary stuff. Definitely keep your heart racing. Let's put that there. And I think that's good. This room now has a better feel to it. I think we are going to move. No, that's good. I mean, we need a little bit of a walkway. And that's perfect. We have enough treadmills. We have enough bikes. The color is a little different on each. I like that. Yeah, this room is set. I think that's perfect. The clip you sent of me crashing on the Sky on Hypermarket is your entry. And that's awesome. That's a good clip too. It really is. That is a really good clip. The lights bleed through. They bleed through into the bathroom here. That's pretty cool. I do like that. We did close the ceiling off all the way. You can't. I mean, there's no gap. But I'll take that. I'll take that. We are going to do. I thought about this. I thought about it and wondered like why I didn't do it in the first place. But we are going to do LED lights in the bathroom. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the shower heads that actually have lights on the shower head that give like different colors. That's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to make these kind of, we're going to make these just like that. I think we're going to go with the Cyan 4. That seems to be the favorite color for this job or for this custom build. Let's move this over here to here. Let's see what this looks like now. If we can possibly, there we go. Perfect. There we go. So we will do some of these like that. Sounds expensive. It's really not. I think I've seen some on Amazon before and even on TikTok. I don't know why I've seen them on TikTok, but I've seen some on TikTok and Amazon that aren't expensive at all. It's crazy. You would think they would be, but they're not. I don't know what they use them with, but and we're gonna make some of these just like a little different. That one can be blue. I do like that one. Let's go with a violet on this one. So take your pick. We'll have different colors. You don't have to have the same one. If you don't want just regular blue, you'll have a different color. Just like that. Perfect. We do want to raise that one a little bit higher though. Let me jump up here and levitate to the light here. Will it let me grab this thing? Let's go to the hand tool. This thing is very hard to maneuver. I think we'll do the third line down. I think that's where that one's at. Yeah, pretty close. Let's move this one. I think this one might be a tad low. Yeah, it needs to be up just right there. Perfect. I like that. And let's make a different color. Let's keep it all different colors, every single one of them. We're gonna stick with that same shade or that same hue of 4. And essentially what that does is keep the brightness at the same, kind of on the same spectrum. So let's get a green one. Let's do a warm green here on the 3rd bar here. We'll keep this one to that. Come up here, turn that on. That's perfect. Let's give the lights in here a little bit of style. We'll make this one a red 4. I don't know what this is going to look like, but we're going to try it out. Yeah, that looks good. So every shower is going to look a little bit different. I think we are going to close these off a little bit. Gel cell downstairs for winter and her wheel of wrath. That's hilarious. And since you said that, we will do that. I'll build a gel cell downstairs. They look like long lightsabers. They do. They do look a little funny. They do look like some lightsabers. Let's do this one here in the color of we did warm green. I don't know. Let's try magenta here. We're gonna definitely work on winter her gel cell downstairs. That would be funny, but I like the idea. We'll see if we can't put board games all in the gel cell, and we'll name it after her. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. I don't like the walls though. I thought about it, and I don't necessarily like the concrete. It feels to me like, I don't know. It feels like there's something off about it. So we are going to change the surface finish of this area. Let's go to surface finishes here. Let's change to, I don't know. I do like the stone. I just don't like it to look like it's concrete. Concrete in the bathroom looks like a gel cell to you. There you go. That might have been, that's probably a good call. That's probably exactly what it looks like then. I didn't think about that, but yeah, it just felt like it's off, but that definitely looks like some gel cell. We're going to change that. Nobody is ever going to want to come in here if it looks just like that. We are going to change it. And once again, I love this black marble, black granite. I think let's go with the black marble. Let's see how this looks. Let's see if this gives it a different style or a different feel is more of what I'm looking for. I mean, we can keep the gym like it is, but the bathroom I think's gotta be changed up. There we go. That looks better. Now I no longer feel like we're trapped in a jail bathroom. Maybe that's right. That's exactly what we were thinking. I think you nailed it there, boo. Let's come over here. Oh, did not mean to do that. Let's come all the way down. That's good. Let's go down here. That's good. Let's do this. That's good. Yeah, it seems to work out a lot better like this. Yeah. Well, got to get the back sides too. Got to get this side over here. Yeah, and this wall would have been fine. I don't know why. It's completely different than the back wall. I don't know if I just wasn't thinking of the walls or what. But it looks, yeah, it definitely looks so much better. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, the snow coming in here is weird. I don't know why we have snow right here in the corners. I'm gonna have to try to figure that out. Everything connects, that's the problem. I just don't know why we have snow that comes in right there in the corner. Maybe it doesn't connect. Let's see if it doesn't connect. Let's build a wall right here and see if that's the problem. Yeah, it connects. I think it does. I think it does. It does not. Okay, so you can see right here there's a little bit of a gap when you clip through that doesn't connect all the way through. So that's why the snow's coming in. Perhaps you can't put the LED lights on the wall up and down and they'll take the wall away to make it look like a gel bars. That'd be cool. I mean, you probably could. I think you probably can. I'm pretty sure maybe there's a wall trick like there is in Hypermarket where you can put something on the wall and then take it away. Maybe there is. All right, I think that fixed it. Okay, yeah, that did fix it. I think we're good. I don't think we have something creeping in, any snow leaking into our building now. Yeah, that's what it was. No snow. We do have snow coming through the roof still. They were going to have to fix that. Don't know what's going on with that issue, but we'll worry about that later on. We'll worry about the small details later on as we get a little further into all the designs. Because honestly, I do have this one planned for another 10 hours at minimum on this job. That might not even be long enough either. So we got a lot more work to put in. All right, let's come down here. That's good. Need to do this centerpiece right here. That's good. Let's do this. And it's still dark in here. We do need some more lights in the middle of the bathroom. And once again, we are going to do regular lights here in this room. Well, see, that can be an issue probably right there. So I might have to fix that. I mean, there is going to be a pool there, but you know, I don't think that's going to be a good spot if it's all the way open like that. So we probably need to patch that up. All right, let's come down here. And then all the way over to this side wall here. Perfect. And we'll do this back wall here in a little bit. I do want to fix these to close these off. So we are going to go to our wall tool again. And let's change the style. Let's go to our black marble. And we are going to build a wall right here. We'll put doors on these, but we're going to build a wall to close them off for now. Just like that. And then we'll just put doors in the way. That's awesome. You have great news coming about the update from Kassan. Yeah, it's coming along from what I've heard. I don't know a time frame. We still don't know an exact time frame, but you know what? It's it's only been I think 4 weeks since the last update. So surely we can wait just a little bit longer. I think we can. I know it's tough, but we can do it. Let's work on the doors here. I do want to make these open. Maybe possibly open. Needs to be like a little walkthrough, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we just put regular doors on these. Yeah, I do like these right here. Yeah, let's do these as far as doors. We'll put regular doors on these and then put something there. Let's go on the other side so I can at least see what I'm doing. So I can guess or not have to guess where to put the door at. Yeah, that's good. That's good there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm thinking the last week of December, possibly the first week of January. All right, let's go here and see if the playlist on the music has stopped for some weird, odd reason. Start that back. There we go. Okay, doors are good. I do like the way this is set up. Gives you some privacy, your own little private shower area. That's a big shower area. That is huge. Yeah, that's good though. I like it. Let's go to our accessories here. See if we can't find some shower signs. I don't think there is any though. Don't think there is any shower signs in here. We do need some bathroom things, so we're definitely got to come back and do the bathroom things on here. See if we can't notice some of the new items as well. Do need to put in toilets in some of the bathroom stalls that we finished out. And it might be decorations that we're looking for. I think it is. That clock looks new. I don't recognize that clock. It might not be new, but there are 200 new items. So that's quite a bit of new items. Yeah, I don't see like a shower sign, you know. There are signs though, just not the ones that we want. More clocks, mirrors. So possibly not. We're possibly gonna have to skip out on putting shower signs in there. But one thing we can do, let's go back to the bathrooms and then start putting in. Let's start putting in our stalls, or I mean our toilets. I think we finished just one single toilet. Is this backwards? It is. That's insane. That's backwards. This one's backwards too. They're supposed to come out. That's okay. We will definitely fix that later on. We'll come back to it. We're not going to focus on the little things right now. All right, let's put this here. That's good. Do want to put in the same kind of toilet here. This works. Just duplicate everything. This is the exact best way to design multiple items. Just hit the duplicate button. It works wonders. Works wonders. This needs to be more center. Like that. Let's duplicate this again. Move this over here. Move this over here. Move that over there. Let's get these same trash cans. Duplicate these. Just like that. Chrislyn is grounded. Go to your room. Go to your room. I think accessories is what we're looking at next. We're looking at toilet paper and toilet paper holder rolls. I don't think that's what they're called, but yeah. Toilet paper holder. Yep. That's exactly what we're looking for here. We're going to put that there. Put that here. Put that there. One there and one here. And then let's check and see where the toilet paper's at. It should be in the same vicinity as everything else. Should be. Now we just have to find the toilet paper. And I'm pretty sure it's in the same area here as everything else. We've seen it before. We've definitely put it, there we go, right there. Perfect. Let's get the toilet paper here. If we can possibly put it on the toilet paper roll, just like that. And I think that's a little bit too far. That needs to be like there. Perfect. And we have one over here. Okay. So I did put one, obviously, on that side there. Let's move this. Did not mean to do that, but we will move that for there, for now, over there. Let's move that. Let's pick up our toilet paper. We need a flashlight here because we don't have enough lights here in this dark story. Let's duplicate this too. I did not mean to pick that up. What I meant to do was duplicate that. There we go. Let's do that. Do that. And let's do that. Perfect. Each bathroom stall needs a light. Hey, welcome in, Clintus. Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday. Let's go with these lights here. Let's do some ceiling lights. Just something basic. I don't know. Maybe one per stall? I mean, that is pretty bright. I don't know if we need... Matter of fact, I don't think we need one per stall. I think we'll be all right doing one every other stall, possibly. Let's duplicate this. Let's go here with one. One there. Let's come on down here. It's really cool that I can actually walk with them and see what kind of light I'm getting out of the room. And that's not bad. I mean, this looks a lot better than I thought it was going to look. We might even move this out to give a little more range of motion in the entire bathroom. Same deal with this one. Let's move this one out a little bit into the middle of the room. And then let's move this one here as well. Yeah, that looks good. This room has actually come together pretty nicely. With the showers, perfect. You got your LED lights. I like this. I think this looks nice. There is a hand dryer, air hand dryer, and I have to figure out where exactly it's at. So let's do dryer and see. Hand dryer. Okay. So that's what we want. We want a hand dryer. I don't like the old-fashioned one, because that's what this one is. This is the old-fashioned one. I think there's also another one. It's probably in the same category here, though. Let's see if we can't find it. It's right here. Perfect. So we are going to change the color on this one. Maybe not. Let's leave it like it is. I'm okay with that. We'll leave it just like that. Put one here and then one there. That's perfect. I mean, this room, I don't know. I mean, we could do so much more, but I like it. I mean, I think it's simple. It's simplistic. The wall needs to be changed. That's the only thing that I will say we need to do while we're in here. So we will go ahead and do that before we move on to the next thing. Let's come over here. That's good. Now everything matches. This wall looks great. And I think we're going to add... See, I don't know. I think at this point, we've got to make things look like they match a little more. So we're going to come up here and we're going to do this whole wall the same way. Let's come down here. Do this. Just like that. The side walls here, though, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to wind up doing with those. This is good, but this is a lot more than just well, that'll work. We'll leave that sign. I thought about putting custom letters on there, but we're not going to do that. We do have a little area here. Now we just got to figure out what we want. Those look too high for hand dryers. You might be right. Let's actually stand up like our character's supposed to. So this is us standing all the way up. And my face is like right here at the hand dryer. So you probably are right. They can afford to come a little bit further down. Maybe, are those upside down? They're not. Let's move them a little further down though. Maybe like that. I think that looks good. I mean, we're standing, we're not actually floating anymore, so the hand dryer part is supposed to be right here. You're right. It probably still need to come down a little bit further too. Like right here. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I can see in there now. I don't have to, you know, I don't have to stand up on a step ladder to put my hands in the hand dryer. I like that. Let's test out these showers here. We're going to do a little testing of things while we're in here. Can we turn this on? I don't think we can. I thought you could. I thought you could turn the showers on, but you can't. It would be cool if we could put LED lights on the showers as well. That'd be pretty neat. I mean, I like the one LED light, but we might come back eventually and do around the whole entire wall. We might do this side, that side, and just make the whole area like that. And we're definitely going to have to fix that in. So we might come back and fix up little things here and there. That's our next challenge right here, though, is this pool area that we're going to have on the roof. And I don't know, because I built the building as tall as we possibly could. I don't even know if we're going to be able to put anything up here. We might have to do a little deconstructing and lower the roof. We might have to cut off like down to here, because I don't know if we're going to be able to put things up here. Let's go to the roof though. Let's get ready to figure out what we are going to do. Let's go to our items again and see if we can't find this snowblower, or if they changed the tool on us. So there is an edit snow tool, and I do like this. This is something they did add in, and I'm glad they did, because I'm not sure what we can do with it. There we go. So we can do a peek under snow here. That's going to help us see exactly where our pool was supposed to be at, which is perfect, because now I see the area we had, and we can change that. So we are going to put the wall back in that area, and then we'll cut out a different spot. Let's see if I can't go a little further down again. I want to copy. I want to copy that surface finish right there to build right here. Let's come across here, get to this part, and then come all the way over here to fill this in so we can recut, because it definitely just does not fit where it's currently at. Let's see if that's good. I think it is. Uh-oh. We crashed the game out doing something. Well, we're gonna have to jump back in. We've crashed the game. I guess cutting the roof off your property is not supposed to happen. So let's load back in here. See if we can avoid another crash. First time I've ever had house flipper crash on me. This is a non-crashable game, but apparently I figured out how to make it crash. And I'm just hoping more than anything that it saved the majority of our progress. I think it is like a 5 or 10 minute auto save, and I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping it saved pretty much everything we did. Insane. Yeah, non-crashable when I managed to crash it, so leave it to me. But this is the update, so we will kind of cover that while we're on the main screen. They did add a new Christmas-like theme, and so that's really cool. And we'll just read over some of the things that changed on the item. So they added, matter of fact, we'll read that later. There's a lot. It's like a booklet. Every time they have an update, it's a booklet. So I will read over that later. Let's go in here and edit our property, go back to it. And once again, this is actually live. You guys can download this job right now. Not finished, but you guys can download version 1.0. We are going to upgrade it tonight, and version 1.1 will be uploaded. That way you guys can keep up with all the updates and download them as we progress further in. -8 with the wind chill? That's insane. That is ridiculously low. All right, let's see if we can load back in. See if we can get back to where we were at, and hopefully we didn't lose much. That's the only thing I worry about. All right, we're back on the roof. So let's go back to the snow tool. Might be some glitches going on with that thing. I want to take the snow off the roof, honestly. I just don't know. We'll try this again. I'm kind of weary that the problem is going to be filling in the roof here. Let's copy the surface point from here. See if we can't fill this in. I hope this works. Hope we don't crash it again. Let's come over here. All right, let's go all the way over here. Hope for no crash. That's all I can say. Right here, maybe? Did that work? I don't think that even worked. It does not seem like that did anything at all. Let's do this again and try to see. Unless we have to edit the snow. Yeah, it was in the 60s today here, so decently warm. I'll take it. It did not work. That did not work. I wonder if I put glass in. I think that's what I did. I think I put glass in up here, and we're gonna have to sell the glass out to get rid of it. That's exactly what it is. I had already had the floor there, and now it's good. So that did fix it. We didn't have to do the wall at all. We will have to cut again, and I don't know if we can get rid of the snow. There we go. Okay, so you can. Look at that. So we can absolutely get rid of the snow on the roof with this snow tool here. Pretty cool that I learned something new tonight. No snow. So we're going to clear the roof off because this is going to be something up here. We're going to attempt to put a pool up here on top of the roof. But there's a good chance we might have to lower the roof and the ceiling here to be able to do that because I don't know if we have any space left. But let's clear the roof off first before we do anything. And we're basically down to 2 floors left, guys. We have the basement, which is going to be pretty easy to do because all we're essentially doing down there is just going to be rooms. Everybody's going to have their own room down there in the basement. And I don't even want to call it the basement area. We're just going to say downstairs underneath the property. We'll just say that. You know, because I don't want you guys to feel like we're locking you in the basement. We're not putting you down in the basement and throwing away the key. So All right, we just about got all the snow cleared off. This is a cool idea because you can essentially put more snow up here too, or anywhere. You know, you can build the snow super high or just take it away. So I do like the snow tool. I think this is something they added with this update. So once again, something that was much needed. Except Winter. Yeah, we're gonna leave Winter down there in her jail cell to let her play her board game. That is funny. Let's do the surface finish first, because this is a roof right here. But it's also going to be a upstairs floor. So, you know, what are we going to put up here as the floor design / roof? I don't know. This is a tough one right here. I mean, I don't want to put tiles or anything up here. We definitely could put... I'm not sure. I am not sure on this one. Let's see what the stone blocks looks like. That looks kind of okay. The beige sandstone looks all right. I really need to take a look to see. I think the regular rectangular natural stone looks all right. Yeah, let's roll with it. Let's see what this looks like. Let's come over here. And I'm doing this assuming that we're going to have room up here to build stuff. If we don't, I'm just going to have to cut it out completely. So it might be an unnecessary step. I guess we'll see here in about 2 minutes. But that looks good. I mean, I think we built some walls up here. We are going to have a staircase going up here to the roof. And first thing, let's try to build this pool. I think that is right here. Where is the pool at? I probably passed it up. I think I did. I think I passed the pool. It's right here. I don't think we can. I think this is absolutely too high on the roof. I think we built this way too high, and then we're going to have to cut some space off. Let's try to just put a single item up here. Let's see if that's even possible. Let's just put a normal item up here. We'll put a TV. No, it's not possible. Let's see if we can put any outdoor items up here. Maybe a fountain. We cannot. So it is a tad bit too tall. We're gonna have to wind up cutting off some of the roof, unfortunately. And we're gonna do that later. I think that is gonna take a little bit of work. We'll work on that later. Let's get these walls matching though, while we're at it. Let's match these up right here. And then we're gonna go downstairs, start on the basement, because it's pretty much good to go. Well, it's good to start on. Let's come over here. Let's get this there. But once again, we got all this room up here, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what we put in this area. This area can't just be wide open like this. So we do need something else to put in here. All right, that's good. This right here, though, we'll leave it like it is. I mean, it is a gym. It needs to look a little bit different, right? I am just not sure what we can put up here at this moment. Let's look through some of our items here. Because there was 200 items added, and I want to see if we can't find some other things. Let's check out appliances. Maybe there are more appliances added. We do have other things we can work on downstairs. We did open a little bar area. I think it needs a little bit of work. We need to put some fridges, some appliances down there, maybe some more seating, wiring. And I haven't really worked on any of the wiring. I mean, you absolutely can. You can install, alarm keypads, different light switches. You can pretty much lock the doors to where everything has to have a key. So that's pretty neat as well. Hobbies. I don't think there was any more hobbies added besides the gym hobbies or the exercise. I don't know. A third floor ice skating rink would be pretty cool. We're going to pass on that though right now. We did have our new exercise items. They did add plushies to the game, which is pretty neat too. And then, of course, the decorations. And this is the one thing I forgot to look at. There was a lot more Christmas decorations added to the game, which is pretty neat. Yeah, you now have Santa Sack, Santa Claus figures, chocolate figurines, and then quite a few more ornaments to hang up. So that is pretty neat to do that. Tell you what, let's go downstairs. We are going to start on the basement. I think that's our next venture to go. We're done with the second floor. This floor here looks good. We are going to add in some more decorations eventually on this. We do need to close off the staircase and fix it up some. The first floor here, we need to work on picking up some of our trash. We started on building rooms, and then obviously we have some floor that seeped through other floor spaces. So let's get this out the way, clean some of these areas up, get this stuff out of here. All right, let's get that out. We'll have to fix this. Let's get rid of this right here. And some things just creep through too far. Let's get this out the way, cut this out. And we started on rooms. This is going to be like a job. We started on rooms, threw some trash in the room. You guys will have to pick up the trash and decorate the room. But unfortunately, the sticky notes for each person for their room did not stay. It didn't save. This one did, though. This is actually supposed to be Yoda's room. It stayed just fine. Let's do the floor finish here. Let's copy the point there and then do that. This was actually Howie's room right here. And it's filled with mud. I don't know what all this stuff is. Howie's going to have fun cleaning that up to decorate that room. This is what I'm concerned about. Why will this not come out of the property? It might be because of this right here. I don't know how. Is this a pool? I think it is. I think we made a mistake. The pool goes from the second floor all the way down underneath here. That's why that's messed up. So we need to sell this pool. We made a pool here that's crazy. Yeah, we got to sell this pool and we'll have to redo it. I don't know why that happened. But we made a pool that basically goes through all the floors. So we'll have to come back and redo the pool later on. Because is this still a pool? What is this? I can't tell. I can't tell what this actually is. But somehow we built a structure here that just is not supposed to be here. Let's remove some of these walls here. This is going to be the underground for the basement. And it's below. We have to remove the snow too. I don't know why the snow is here. So we're definitely going to remove all the snow. But we have a lot of extra work to do to get rid of this area down here. To get this area down here cleaned up to make it look livable. But I've got to figure out how we remove this area here though. because this looks spooky. This is like a hidden passageway that we don't want here in the house. Let's see if we can remove some of this by doing this. It's not letting me remove it. I don't know. It's not snow though. It's like a structure and I don't know what happened here. See if we can't figure this out. Removing the walls is all we want to do here. And unfortunately, I don't think there's like a sledgehammer that you can knock the walls down. Like removing the walls in sandbox mode is just this right here. That's it. Yeah, so the basement area is essentially going to be just like the floors upstairs. You're going to have a basement area down here that this could be 2 different floors within itself, and then you have another floor here. So the basement essentially is going to be another 2 to 3 floors. So it's going to be quite a bit, but I think we're just going to leave those as all rooms. If we can ever get this out of here. I don't know why this structure is down here though. That's the one thing I can't figure out, is why we have this down here. Don't know how it got here either. I've got to try to figure out how we get rid of it though. Because it looks weird. It looks weird and it doesn't look like something that I built. I don't know how it got here. And you can't remove it. That's the weird part. It's not letting me remove it. And I thought it was part of the pool, but it's not. It's not part of this pool here. Let's see if we can't do this one more time. That's not working. That is not working. So we're eventually going to have to come back to that. Let's start on the roof here. We are going to cut the roof, the top part off. And I think that's our next goal then. It isn't. It's a dungeon. There you go. Could be a dungeon for sure. Let's cut some of this off right here. But doing that means we're going to have to take this out too. Wow, that's going to be a lot of work. That's going to be tough to do. Let's come back down here. Let's add some items here, work on our little kitchen area, because there's so much extra stuff we need to do. But let's go back to the first floor here. Let's get rid of some of this trash. I think it is the dirt management tool. There we go. We are going to remove just a little bit of this trash. Everything outside of the room needs to go here. So we'll close this door back. Let's see if we can close this door. All right, let's get this trash out of here. Let's close that door back. We went really, really crazy with all the trash though. We threw trash everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Sounds like a perfect place for you and your gaming setup, peace and quiet. Absolutely. Keep everybody out. It's just nice and quiet down there. Let's do this. All this trash. And I still can't figure out why the snow is coming in here. Because we closed off the roof. And this right here is the frustrating part. I don't know what that is. What that structure is in the middle of the property. Alright, we got the trash done, taken care of there. That's good. I think we will copy this surface finish right here to put on this back wall. That looks good, just like that. We do need to copy this one too to put right here. Make that look normal again. Make this match there. Let's put that there. See if we can't work on the yard a little bit here. There's also a new vehicle that got added to the game, so I want to check that out. As there was vehicles added, which is really cool. Let's do the transportation here to see. So they did have the car, and then I think they've also had this van here. Maybe not. Maybe the van is the new thing that got added to the game. And then you do have bicycles as well. So we are going to buy this car. We're going to change the color of it though. Let's go with this one here. Because why not, right? I mean, we don't really have much of a driveway. There you go. We can turn on the lights, I think. So we are going to park right here in this little area. Structure might be part of a foundation you can't remove, not sure. Well, the whole foundation we built. I mean, we built everything from nothing. This lot right here was completely empty. It was just all snow. So we built the entire building, the entire structure. So that's the part I'm confused about, because you're supposed to be able to take everything and build everything, and remove anything you want. So definitely have to figure out why it's like that. Let's do this right here. We do need to work on the rest of the side of the building though. Get everything colored like we want. Well, let's do this right here. Go over here. So I'm gonna have to do a little research on that to figure that one out. We do need to put more windows in. We do have limited windows on the first floor right now. Some of these have shutters, but we do need a lot more windows in this entire building. So I'm gonna be doing that as well. But this looks really cool. I mean, this floor here has its windows. You can see in and out of it. And then we do have our green room here, essentially the little garden area. So that works out really good for it. Let's come over here, all the way over here. There we go. So now the entire building looks pretty universal. 20-bedroom mansion for everybody to hang out. Of course, everybody can live here, hang out. It's a pretty big place. I mean, this is a massive job. And I actually have been watching some other house flip creators to get ideas on custom jobs on how to do things. And one of the person that I've watched, shout out to her. Her YouTube channel is called Building with Becky. And I think she has the best custom jobs out of any I've seen. And I told her how crazy it is. This is my first custom job. And I told her how massive it is. And she kind of laughed. I laughed too, because it's a huge job. Like, nobody starts with the biggest job of all, except for me, right? Let's do some more Christmas stuff. I think right here is a good spot to put more Christmas trees at. Let's see if we can put a real tree out here. I thought I saw that too. Thought I saw a real tree. I don't know if we can actually put ornaments on it. But maybe we can. I do like this one right here. Yeah, I do like that. I think that's pretty neat to put in the front here. And then we are going to put a Japanese maple tree. This is huge. Oh my goodness. This is a big tree. That works out great though. That's the perfect spot for that. You call the lowest part of the basement. You're going to be like 30 feet below the earth. That's hilarious. That is funny though. What else can we put here? Let's do our Christmas tree. I was thinking that you could put a real tree for that, but maybe not. Let's go with this big one here. Let's put this over here, right by the car. Pretty good look there. See what else we have. There's a lot of stuff. Let's do a garland on the door. Let's go ahead and close the door and see what this looks like. Or maybe above the door, just like that. Yeah, just like that. Let's do some garland here on the outside of the building. I think that's good. Just like that. Only 30 feet. Yeah, I know. Got to figure out a way to get even farther down underneath the earth. That looks good. I like that. I mean, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yeah, that's Halloween stuff. We're definitely not doing Halloween stuff. Wonder how tall this guy is here. Yeah, he's small. He's small. He's not big. What else can we do here? There's lots more figurines. These are probably small. It's a lantern. I think we're good on that. Need like a life-size Santa figure. I mean, that's a chocolate figurine. This'll work. Can we put this here? And then there's other ornaments too. That's what made me think that you could put these on the Christmas tree. Yeah, we need an elevator. We really do. I wish there was an elevator in this game. I don't think there is though. I could be mistaken. I don't think there's an elevator. That'd be a nice little system to create if you had that. All right, let's do some more garland here. Let's make this one like this, maybe? I don't like that. Don't like that. I don't like that one either. It just looks off for some reason. All right. The bad thing about this with the building being so big, it takes a lot to decorate it to make it look noticeable. That's the thing. I mean, this building is so massive. It takes a lot of decoration or anything to make it look like it belongs. We do want like a little porch area. I just don't know. Uh-oh, what do we do here? Let's go back to the wall thing. Let's go to outdoor. Yeah, we don't want that. There's a lot of things on the outdoor part that we want. That's not one of them. Outdoor hobbies. We probably need, is that the snow blower? It is. So this thing is actually called the snow blower or the snow eater. This is really cool. We are going to buy it and see if we can use this thing. I don't know if we can. Let's get out of the ground. Stop doing that. Let's see if we can use the snow eater. I don't think we can though. I think that's only available in the job mode. But the snow eater is essentially a snow blower and allows you just to run over all the snow. So that's a pretty cool tool to have if you're doing the jobs. Path light, wall lamp. I think we need some street lamps, right? This is going to be like a little dark area. We do need one of these. Let's put one of these on the corner of the property here. Turn that on. Perfect. And you can change the color once again. You know, we could have made it a different color, but I think, you know what? Let's make this kind of match with our Japanese maple tree here, which is kind of a magenta color. A little pinkish, actually. Let's do this, just like this in the corner. Yeah, that looks good. We do need a bench over here for outdoors. Let's see if we can find some seating outside here. Matter of fact, let's go with a swing set. Pretty cool swing set here in the yard. Let's move that over there. And we really don't have much of a yard. We've decided to just build the whole building. Yeah, anyone on any platform can download this. It doesn't have to be PlayStation, doesn't have to be Xbox. You know, you can do it PC, whatever platform, it's on everything. Which is really cool. I love that. All you have to do is go to mod.io and check out the GOAT Gaming Studios, and you can download it. Really cool. And I think I have it set for a job right now, but we will put two different versions. We'll put one as a job and then one as a custom that you guys can do whatever you want with. So I like that. That's a pretty cool part of the yard there. Let's see what we actually made room for on the side here. I don't know if we made room at all. I mean, it's very limited. There's not much space at all. So essentially this is it. Like, we don't have much of a yard. And the back is pretty much the same way. I mean, this is all you got. That's it. You know, so I sacrificed our yard essentially just to make a bigger building, which isn't the worst. You know, I don't feel like in the snowy environment that we're in that we wanted too much activity in the front here. Let's put some more trees. It does come all the way out to here, I think. Actually not. We actually went all the way to the edge. So we can't put any more trees in the front yard. This is probably going to have to be how it is. Let's put another vehicle. There's a sleigh. No way. There is an actual sleigh. I think that that's perfect. Let's move this car. It's over here. Yep, that's good. Just like that. And then we'll put the sleigh over here. We can turn something on. Oh, there we go. So you can turn lights on with the sleigh. That's pretty cool. And then again, I think we want it at an angle, just like that. Open the link and saw it. Someone disliked it. Not sure why they would. I'm not sure. I don't know. Probably because they didn't make it. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But that is all right. We're not making it for people to like or dislike. We're just making it just because I wanted to. So, and then if you want and you want to try it out, you can. All right, let's go inside here. I think we're good on the outside. The front here, I think we're going to do the same thing and copy this. We are working on some of the details right now. It's and I'm avoiding the basement because I really don't know how we're going to remove that structure. I think that is going to take some research. I mean, everything else is looking good though. I mean, this right here is just a thorn in my side right now. I don't know why. I do need to rename some of the rooms though. We've got Howie's room right here. The door will not close all the way. There must be some dirt or something in the way that's blocking that. Or maybe it will. It just closed. That's good. I think over here we had C and Lady Gamer. So I think that we are going to, I can always tell when I open the door whose room it is. I think this was C's room here. I can't even open the door because of all the trash. So let's take our dirt management tool again and remove some of the trash here by the door so we can at least open the door. Yep. All right, that's good. Let's close this. Let's go into the lettering. Awesome, I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing to that and giving it a thumbs up. It's really cool. You know, I don't expect too many people to try it out, to download the map or to play it, but mainly you guys, you know. I don't think anybody else is going to see it. We'll see though. I did join the House Flipper 2 Discord, so I have been sharing our videos in there, so maybe somebody will see it. Maybe they'll want to try it out. Let's go down to the lettering here. This is what we're looking for. Let's go to the wall letters. Let's change this here to look American. That's good, just like that. Yep, there we go. And we're eventually going to come back and do this with everybody's. We'll take the sticky notes off the doors. Let me duplicate that. Whoop, what did I do there? Pressed the wrong button, that's what I did. I guess you have to leave a little bit more space. There we go. So there's C's room. There you go. Thanks for sharing that, Yoda. Thank you. Which is really cool, guys. I know House Flipper usually goes on sale quite a bit, but this is a fantastic game, and hopefully you guys have seen it before me play it, but hopefully watching me play it makes you want to get it. And if you ever get a chance to go out and purchase it, I recommend it. I definitely recommend it. It is a little higher priced. I think it's $35, but usually you can catch it on sale for around 20, sometimes lower than that. So, and I'm sure it'll drop down lower, but there's a lot to this game. Let's do this sign here. Change the color of this one, but it's definitely worth every penny to me. All right, let's do this letter here. Nope, we don't want the A. This is actually gonna be Lady Gamer's room. She probably don't want it after seeing that we threw bricks all over the room. So these rooms are pretty plain. You will have to clean them up. $23.78 right now, so that's not too bad. It is currently on sale through Steam right now. It's on sale, so it goes on sale all the time. It's definitely worth it. There's DLCs, I think, that are around 15. The Scooby-Doo DLC was 15. There is a pet DLC coming out in January, I think, maybe February, that will add pets to the game. And if you guys have played House Flipper 1, you know there is so much DLC and so much content. So, but it's definitely worth every single penny. The content is unlimited, especially being able to do your own custom jobs and allow people to download them. And then you can also go and download other people's content. So it's worth every single penny. Lady Gamer. I don't know how we're going to make this work. We're going to have to put it on the door too, possibly. This could be a bold. This could be bold, or just it could be a really ugly looking design. Let's put this here. Um, I mean, I'm not sure I like that on the door though. We'll definitely have to move that. I think that just doesn't look good at all. We'll just raise it up a tad bit from what we already have. Now that we already have the lettering down, it won't be hard to do. And the placement of the letters and all the items, it's not the best, but it's a little better. Haven't played the first or the second one, but you've seen people play it. Yeah, it's a fun game. It really is. The customization is really cool, and a lot of people think it's just cleaning. You know, they think that you just get in the game and you're just wiping down walls, and it's, you know, it's way more than that. That is a big part of it. If you want it to just be cleaning, then it can be. But if you want to do sandbox like this, create, you know, whatever you want, then that's also what you can make it. All right, I think this should be good. And we'll go on to the next room. We're going to try to just work around what we got going on downstairs in the basement. I do want to start that area since we have to pick one. It's either going to be the roof that we cut everything off and make it a little bit shorter, or we do work on the basement. And I think we can start on the basement. This is a little crooked. It's definitely not the greatest. We'll fix this later too. I mean, you know, it could still look really good even if it's crooked. That's perfect. Doesn't look bad. It doesn't look the greatest, but we'll take it. Yeah, I can't believe that Hypermarket doesn't do DLC either, instead of just giving it away. I agree. I agree for sure. All right, the basement area here. This is going to be a lot of work. We do have a lot of snow to remove. I think we can do that from here. Let's get rid of this. Oh, we crashed the game again. That is insane. That's the second time today that we've crashed the game. Not sure what's going on. May pick this up, download the map, and find a place for your room. That'd be really cool. I do, like I said, there's a lot of jobs on here that you can go through. The campaign mode, and then of course sandbox mode, and then it is co-op. It is co-op, and I think this is one of those that PC players can play with PlayStation as well. So I think this is cross-play on the co-op, but it does have co-op. And hopefully we don't crash again. This is the second time in the past hour and a half we've crashed, so might be some bugs and glitches going on with the game after the new update. All right, let's go. Yeah, but you do have campaign, you have sandbox mode, and then of course co-op. Co-op, you can work on this job. You can do custom jobs together in co-op, or just do jobs together co-op, period. So really cool. And then you can download whatever you want through the community maps. And this is just the one we're currently working on, but there's so many different community maps you can download. Let's go to edit property. There we go. And let's cross our fingers for no more crashes. Let's take the furthest, deepest room possible. And there is House Flipper Remastered coming out. So if you guys want to hold off on buying the original, they're remastering it and they're going to release the whole entire game, the first one, and all the DLC together. So you might want to hold off on buying the first one right now. All right, let's try this again and hope that we get better success this way. And I'm still not sure why we can't remove this structure, but for now, we're just going to ignore it. And we do have to start cutting off this wall. Let's try this again. And then try to remove the snow. All right, that time it worked. We didn't freeze anything up. I'm wondering, I don't know. I can't figure out what structure that is. It does come outside of the entire property. And then it's just like a wall. I don't know. I mean, if we have to and we can't get rid of it, we just build it into a room, right? We just come all the way down and just turn it into a room. And somehow we managed to throw all the trash down here, so we are going to pick it up while we're down here. Let's make our dirt tool as big as possible to get rid of some of this trash. That's huge. Okay. And then we can just walk around just like this, removing all the dirt, all the trash from this floor area. And we're going to do the floors as well. The floors look horrible. This was like a test experiment. When I first figured out how to put the basement down here, I just did random. I didn't select walls, any colors or anything. So it looks like trash. It definitely looks bad. All right, let's go to our snow. You can't actually add in clearing snow quest. So I could put in a quest and have you guys remove the snow yourselves. But that's okay. I'll take care of it. We'll do the hard work. Let's do this right here. Let's do a peek at under the snow because I feel like there's something. Yeah, there it is. So this is where we actually built. Where's it at? Yeah, right here. You can barely see it, but we started to build our stairs right here. All right, let's see if we can't remove this snow now. That's the one thing I got to figure out how we do, is remove the snow from underneath the map. And I think we want the stairs to be over here in this corner area. So I think that's where we're going to cut out the floor here. I don't know. That doesn't leave much space. And I don't want to put the stairs like in somebody's room. That'd just be, weird. You got to go in somebody's room to get to get downstairs to the basement area. So we will put it here in the corner. All right, let's get rid of this snow if we possibly can. Let's do a peek under snow. And I have to figure out how we did that. I have to figure out how we cleared the snow. Let's see. Let's do a hole in the ground first, maybe? There you go. Okay, so that works. That gets rid of the snow by just doing a hole through the ground. But there's still snow around it. I don't like the snow around the edges, so let's come over here. That works just like that. Just like that. And now we build stairs from here. This is going to be insanely hard to do because there's not much walking room at all. Yeah, I think there was some marble too. I don't think it was all snow. This is the part that's going to be hard to do because I don't want it to be just like a complete drop off. You know, if this is the stairs here, we'll all die going downstairs. Like you'll walk one, you'll have to basically climb down the stairs. We don't want that. We do want it to be a little bit of a drop off, but not much. And then we're going to have to turn it. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, like right here will be a little platform and then we'll turn it and drop it off. Let's go back to our platform area here. And this one can be gray marble. One more, yep, right here. And do this, and then this could probably work to come down. Oh boy. Yep, there's that structure. Getting in my way. Let's go out. 10's good. I think that's fine like that. And we just crashed the game again. What is going on? That is insane. Let's try one last time. Can't even place the stairs down. Apparently, this game does not want us to finish. It does not want us to finish our custom job. Or even make progress. We have never had this issue before. Yeah, new update might be crashing it. Could be. Definitely could be. Definitely could be. I've thought about opening this one up and allowing other people to join in to help build and customize and work on this job with me. But that would require more people to play it, so we'd have to find some more people to play it. Alright, let's go here to edit property. See if we can't load back in and not have any issues for once. 3 crashes in less than 2 hours. It's not a good ratio. Not a good ratio. And we are on day 4 of 5 of our live streams. Tomorrow we are live once again at 5. Actually, we're live tomorrow at 6 p.m. 5 p.m. will be our episode of Hypermarket Simulator. And then 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be live streaming Power Wash Simulator 2. So we're going to try to make some progress tomorrow on that. See if we can't knock out some more jobs. All right, let's not crash here. And it did not save our stairs. I think we need more space though. I mean, this is so crowded for a little stairs area. I mean, I wanted to make this like a round bar, but there's a good chance we might have to make it just a half side. Let's go back to the stairs here. And please don't crash whatever you're doing. Whatever the issue is, let's avoid it, hopefully. Let's go down. That might be too steep still. Yeah, we just crashed it again. Completely crashed it again. So no steps. Apparently no steps allowed for us. That is insane. Might be, we might have a staircase issue at this point. So it looks like we are going to be forced to try to work on the roof. Let's cut the roof off half point and then lower it and then see if we can't start working on the pool. But if it crashes again, guys, we're probably going to just have to call the stream. Unfortunately, we're about an hour shy of what we had planned to go, but you don't like power washer, it's too tedious for you. It can be. It can definitely get tedious. I think for me, power washers, I do the jobs one time, and that's usually it. The first time through is good for me. It doesn't have much replayability, unfortunately. So I think if you could create your own jobs in power washer, that'd probably add some more replayability to it. But all right, this has got to work. We're going to skip the stairs and go right to the roof, as it seems like that's what they want us to do. Four crashes in less than 2 hours. That is insane. I don't think I've ever had this game crash before, ever. Custom job, regular job, anything I've done on this game, it's never crashed on me. But apparently the basement is not where we're meant to be, so we will have to put that off for now. Work on the basement a little bit later. All right, let's go up. Basement, you're lucky that you don't like us. We're gonna have to rebuild the pool here that we destroyed and sold, and that's okay. We'll do that later on too. Let's work on the roof. This is gonna be the tough part. We cleared all the snow out, but there's still some snow up here. I don't know if it's like accumulating on us or what. I mean, that would be pretty neat if that was the case. So this is gonna be a little bit tough. I think what we'll do is we'll draw a line of where we're cutting it off at. We do want to make it just a little bit lower, and I think we'll do that maybe right here. So we'll do this right here for the roof. Yeah, just like that. And I think we'll go ahead and eliminate the top part as well. That's gonna hurt because this part right here we're gonna leave. I think we can leave this here, but we are gonna have to eliminate the sides here. If we want this to work out. Yeah, that's gonna work perfect, I hope. Let's cut the top here. Let's just do the whole top off. Yeah, may need to call in Ghostbusters for them ghosts. Yeah, I think we do. I think we absolutely do. Let's come over here to the corner. As we now have an open top floor here. We're about to. Let's go down a little bit further so I can see what I'm doing. I don't want to cut the walls just yet. There we go. So now the snow is actually coming in like it should be. See, so there is a wall glitch, just like hypermarket. If you put something up, it will absolutely still be there. And that's very obvious right here. So we are going to sell some of these items we put down. It's unfortunate that we have to take a step back to fix this and make it like we want, but but it'll look better. It'll add a little more style. Let's go ahead and cut that because you can't cut these in half. You either have to sell them and start over. All the snow fell inside of the third floor here, so that's a disaster within itself. We now have snow inside of our building. So it's definitely Christmas time here now, apparently. All right, let's do this. Let's cut the wall once again in half here. I think we can leave that there. I have to just figure out how we're going to do that, but I think we can. I don't think we're going to have to change any of that. And we can now just come around the sides, and I think we'll be okay doing this. Let's come all the way right here to the outside of the edge, and I think this will cut everything we're looking to cut right here. Just like that. Let's sell some of our items again. We will probably have to redesign, and I'll do this in my spare time, and I'll take care of some of the things to rebuild them. But yeah, we're gonna have to rebuild some of that. I have to go with smaller TVs. Be safe, Yoda. You definitely need to get some more safe. Yeah, there is a heavy flooding going on in Yoda's area in Washington right now, so. All right, let's get rid of that. We'll sell this. Anything that's up here right by the roof we need to get rid of for now. Like that, we'll get rid of that. We're gonna have to sell the LED lights. All that hard work that we put in, we have to sell some of it. It's not bad though. We'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure it out, and we'll be able to redo it. We're just gonna have to come down a little bit lower when we do. I think we do need to eliminate some of the snow again though. All right, that's good. We are gonna cap off the roof right here. This is where the roof is gonna be. This probably will allow us, it should allow us to put things on the roof now. And for one, we can actually do a glass roof, which is, I think, what we're gonna do. Let's go in here. Yeah, let's do our glass ceiling here. I think this will look a lot better. Not a good idea though for bathrooms and showers. I just thought about that. Like, we're not gonna have that right there. That part actually needs to be covered up. Everything else though is fine. All right, that's good there. Let's do that. Let's come over to right here. Right to the edge, just like that. And let's build an actual, what are we doing here? There we go. Let's go to our wall area, build this rooftop here over the bathrooms. which I think we are going to go. Yeah, I think this is fine for what we got right here. Let's come all the way over here. That works, just like that. And we do have this area perfect. This is where we're going to put our pool and everything. It'll work out really good. We are going to come over here and complete this on this side. Let's come all the way here. And then we'll reattach this structure here, which I don't think we even have to. I think we can put this right here and then put glass right here in this area to kind of fill in, which kind of looks nice. I think we can do that. Let's put this as a glass wall to fill in, to connect this. Yeah, just like this here. Maybe? I don't know if we can do that. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we're going to be able to connect this like that, like we want to. I don't think we can. But what we can do, I think we can copy this here on the wall and then put this one on here on the side. Can't do a glass till after everything is set up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we can. I don't know if it's going to let us. And matter of fact, now that you mentioned that, I don't think it might. It might not. You might be right. We might have just put that down and it might not let us do that. But let's take a look and see if we can. Need to copy this style right here to go up with. I don't know if that's lined up. That's the one thing I'm trying to line it up and go up here. I don't think I'm doing a great job of doing that. There we go. So this has to line up with this just to close this off. Works out great. We do need to close this one off here as well. If I can get this in the right spot. Just like that. All right, that's good. And we did have a little bit of a gap here. We got to close off as well. Come over here, close this off. I think it's right. Perfect. So that's closed off. That looks good. That looks good. I really wish we could put something up here too. We can't, unfortunately. Hopefully we are allowed to put our pool up here. I don't think we might not be able to. We might have to do, like you said, might have to do the glass trick first. But let's try that right here. Let's just build the pool here to see if we can. Certainly we can. I mean, I did go down a little bit with the height, so we should have a little bit of room. We do. So this right here can be a massive pool. I do think the first thing we want to do, obviously, is we want to build either a roof or something to keep everybody from falling off the sides. Don't want you playing here on the sides and then falling off completely, right? So let's look at our different fencing options. I think that's decent. I don't know how up we can go. You can go pretty high. But then I don't know if you can actually put like windows on your fence. That'd be kind of weird, right? You have a fence with a window. I mean, that's kind of weird too. Fencing like this on a roof. I'm looking for something more like a balcony. A balcony type fence, so maybe like gates. I just don't know. I mean, that's a pretty lame fence. Somebody could lean against that and just fall right off. So we do need something that looks a little bit better than that. Let's look at this. Let's see what this looks like. That looks pretty good. Yep, I like that. We'll put fencing around the whole top area here. Can we connect that? Let's see. Let's see if we can just duplicate this. Well, that's horrible. We don't want to do that one at all. We'll just buy another post here. Put that there. We'll come around here. That looks really weird. We'll probably have to build something above that. And it's not letting me go any farther than that. So maybe there is a max length that you can go. And for now, we're just going to end this right here, I think. Yep, I think that's exactly where we end this one. And then we'll come over here. And this is a good area right here because I see that we had the bathroom area and then this area right below it. And we could have like a staircase that comes right up here this way. So, yeah, that comes through, clips through. We need to shorten that up just a tad bit. Unfortunately, I don't think you can. All right, where's our fence at here? Let's duplicate. That is not what we wanted. We do want that a little bit shorter. Where is that fence at? I think it is this one right here. And we're absolutely going to have to probably put this one right here. That's a different fence. It's not even the same one. The one we are looking for is right here. Yeah, you think it's the glass. Yeah, I think it's the glass too that won't allow us to put the fence all the way over there. But I think this is a better way to do it. The only thing is now we have to cut out this part. We'll just have to remove that somehow. I don't know if you can remove individual sections or not, but that looks pretty good right there. We'll create the pool over here in the corner, and this will be where the stairs is right here. So let's remove a little bit to add in the staircase to get up here. Yeah, just like this. So we can put a staircase in place. And I'm not sure what stairs I want to use. I do like, those are just so basic and plain though. Those are plain. Those are even worse. Even worse. Let's go with, there is also an attic ladder. I don't like it. Let's do these right here, but let's change the base on these. Let's go with the yellow wood here. And I do like to close these off. I think that's a better look with the closed off stairs. And I don't think the snow is coming inside anymore, so we probably fixed that issue altogether. But this is a better look here. Oh wow. I say that, but it doesn't, there's not much to this area. I mean, the stairs are really low maybe? No, that works. I mean, does it though? Wow. walking downstairs, I hit my head right here on this. So this is kind of a lower floor than I thought it was going to be. Let's walk down here and look. Hold on. Let's go down here and look. Wow. So we kind of cut this off completely. This now is not much room at all. This is probably like maybe a 6-foot ceiling here. I mean, the tree goes through the glass. Yeah. So there's a good chance we might have to relocate everything down here. That is insane. We definitely made that look a little worse for the weary. I thought I judged it better, but I don't think I did. Let's come over here to do this, so we're not hitting our head when we go upstairs. Let's see if we walk now. I mean, we barely have room. We can't jump. If we jump, we hit our head. So if you're tall, you're not going to be able to come up here. Hey, welcome in, Valor. Welcome in, Valor. Happy Thursday to you. Look at that. Yeah. If you're too tall, you're going to bump your head. So there's a good chance that we... Look at that. That is insane. This right here is the issue. We definitely could have spread this one out a little better and created the roof a little bit lower. So I think down the line, I'm going to have to do a little reworking of this floor here. And we're going to have to cut it down a little bit just to make this fit. But for now, let's work on this swimming pool and do what we were trying to do originally. It all sounded great, but we do have to work out some logistics a little bit better than we currently have. I mean, this right here will turn to glass, I think, to do a pool. I mean, I don't know. We might leave it like it is. We might leave it like it is. This is going to be a massive pool, and I don't know. I think there's also a way that you can put a curve on this pool, I think. I don't know how you do it, but I think you can. I think you can put a curve on the pool. And that's exactly what happened, guys. We built the pool, and it looks like we created a structure, and we went down. So I think that's the problem. So we need to go down and sell that, and I think that's what happened. I think that's how we messed up our pool area. That structure down there is actually a pool. I think it's because we went down, and we needed to go up. So let's do this here. Let's make this... like that. That's perfect. So this looks good. I think we fixed that, and I think I'm gonna have to be happy with the way this looks. We might change that to glass, but we can't. There's bathrooms underneath it, so this is pretty much the way it's gonna look. You know, we don't want to have a ceiling, a glass ceiling, when there's bathrooms underneath. So don't want to do that. Let's do our surface finish here. We will change this. And I think we want this to be metal, honestly. But I can't decide. I mean, the paint looks good as well. I just don't know. Let's make this stone. I mean, I do like the stone. Let's see. That looks bad. Smooth concrete. I think the gray sandstone looks all right. Let's try this here to see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I mean, you wouldn't want to be swimming right now this time of year anyways, but that looks all right. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, guys. We made a pool structure that went all the way through the bottom floor. We need to go sell it. I guarantee that's what it is. Let's see if that's the case. I think we made this pool right here. That's absolutely a pool. That right there is a pool. So let's go to our sell tool. See if we can't sell this thing. It's gone. That's what it is. We made multiple pools in the middle of the rooms. But that fixed it. Absolutely fixed it. So can you see our building permits? Yeah, we don't have any building permits. Just don't tell anybody. No building permits at all. None at all. But we got our pool fixed. I'm glad that we figured out what that creepy structure was in the middle of the building on the side. That's exactly what it was. Let's go to outdoor leisure and play here. We do want to put some slides in the pool. If we possibly can. I don't know if we can. This still might be too tall. I think it is. I think it's just too tall. So no slides in the pool. But we can definitely put in drains here. We can put in some pool filters inside the pool here. Let's put one on this side over here. We do want to create a pool fountain. I think we want to use this one right here. I don't even know if we can turn that on. You may have to demolish it. We hope not. I hope you don't have to demolish it. We've been putting in a lot of hard work. We've had to make a lot of changes. We are going to put a fire pit, however. I know that's probably not safe out here. We're going to put a grill area out here by the pool in this little area right here. So this can be pretty neat. I mean, it is that time of year, so. But we are going to do some cooking out on the roof here. I don't know if we want to use that one. Or, yeah, I don't think we can use this one here. I think we have to use one more like this. There we go. That looks better. And I don't like the little small grill. We do need a pull ladder here on the side. I think we can put that here, maybe. I mean, it's not like we absolutely have to have one. And we might not even be able to use one here. Oh, that's not working. All right, well, maybe no pull ladder then. Let's check out our fire pits. I do like the fire pits. No trampolines on the top here. We are against that for sure. I do like the pizza oven, the picnic table. And this is the fire pit I actually like. There's a brick barbecue. Let's see what this looks like. No, we're not going to do that. But I do like this fire pit over here. With some sunbeds around it. Just like that. We actually finished Deconstruction Simulator the other day. I've never played that game. Never played it. I think we need to move this one here at an angle. And then for a picnic table, if you want to come over here and eat, we'll definitely put a table over here. I don't know if we want that. That's just a regular old picnic table. I feel like we need something a little fancier than that. Water sprinkler. I don't know if, I mean, what's the point of doing that? Yeah, that just does not look like a good idea. And I wish there was more outdoor seating, but there's just not. Patio heater. I think we do need a couple of these right now this time of year. We can't. It's too tall. It is too tall. It's too tall. So once again, we just don't have enough space. We might be like a floor too tall. Ranch Simulator. I have not. I need to check out Ranch Simulator. I need to check that out. All right, let's see what the tables look like. I know they probably look like indoor tables, but let's see if we can find something that we can make fit outside, so to speak. If we can't, then we're going to be stuck with a picnic table out here. I actually like this one right here. Let's see what this looks like outside. That doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad at all. I think we'll go with that one there. And then we do want to put some different chairs out here. So let's go with seating. We'll start at the very bottom here. Slip and slide into the pool. Yeah, I wish we could. I just think we're gonna have to lower the roof again if we do that. That's the one issue we're running into is the height. You know, we made the second floor too tall for the ceiling, and then the third floor is just too low. So we're gonna have to go back and adjust that. 100%. It's gonna have to be adjusted if we want it to work out without having to eliminate things. And I don't want to have to eliminate anything. I like the ideas we have. I don't want to have to eliminate them completely. All right, outdoor chairs is what we're looking for. I mean, this is out in the open, so whatever we have out here probably needs to be wood. But I'm not seeing anything, so let's just go back to the outdoor stuff. I think this is what we're gonna have to go with, is these little bitty chairs right here, and they just look so bad. Let's go with this one here. Let's change that color to black. I mean, that's probably the closest one. We'll put that right here. Move one over here. That's good. And then outdoor lighting. These are all post light. I do like the path lights. I just don't know. Let's change the color on this to, yeah, we don't want to redo it all. That's what I'm trying to avoid that. I hope I don't have to. If I do, then it just means I'll have to redo it all. But if we do, then so be it. Let's do this a little bit warm yellow floor. And let's see what this looks like. Ah, these actually go into the area. That's what these look like. That's really neat. These actually go into whatever structure you're working on. And that's really, really neat. I think I wanted those downstairs too. But that's enough. I don't think we want too much more stuff up here. I will duplicate these right here and then put these a little further down towards the end. We got to get rid of the snow. Got to get rid of the snow. And that's good. Just like that. We probably need a few more here on this side too. Let's do that. Come down here, put one here. And I think that's good. I mean, that's perfect. This is a nice little area. I do want to build something on here, and that's the question. I don't know if we can. The problem right now is going to be just how little space we have. Like, the tree can't even fit. I mean, we cut it off. We cut it off and did not leave much space at all. Let's sell that. Let's see what we can put up here. I don't think we can right now, but let's see. And I don't even begin to know what possibly can fit up here. Yeah, you can't. So yeah, like you said before, we're gonna have to do the glass trick. We're gonna have to create the floor first and then turn it to glass if we want to. So that's one thing we will have to come back and figure out. But the good thing is we did figure out the basement. But look at all the space. You know, this needs to come down like halfway, like right here. We've got like 6-7 foot we can come down with that to make that work. The basement area should be good now. The only problem is we can't build the stairs. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Now that we've sold those extra pools that were taking up structure, maybe we can. But for now, let's just work on the floors, and then we'll go ahead and build the rooms. We'll get everybody's rooms set up, because that's what we're doing right now. That's what this whole bottom 2 area is going to be. We're going to build a jail cell for Winter Sky, for her and her board game. And then we're going to build everybody's rooms. I do like the paint. I do like the paint. And I think this is going to be more of along the lines of a painted area. I don't know. I'm not a fan of wallpaper. But maybe we go with some wallpaper down here. What do you guys think? You like wallpaper? Is there any type of wallpaper that would be suitable for down here? I mean, and obviously you guys, when you get the map, if you play it, you can go in and change the paper however you want it. But I want this area to feel a little different. I don't know if we want to do wood. Or if we just want to do just regular wallpaper. Or even paint, even just regular paint. The googly eyes are really crazy looking. Hieroglyphics, crazy as well. Turns you off of wallpaper for life. Well, no wallpaper then. It is official. We're not going that route. Let's do some oak. I think that's not a bad look. Oak is going to make this feel a little bit different too, because we do have some wood on the walls, but I don't think we have this color here. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. The crazy thing is, though, for views, like, what do? You can't put a window down here, right? I mean, a window is going to look directly into the ground. So it is going to look kind of weird with no windows. We do have a little bit of trash. You want a dungeon-like room, please? Yes, ma'am. We'll get right on that. Right on that dungeon. Honestly, I thought we had a lot more to go on this. I don't think we do. I think maybe another 5 hours and we can have this completed. I think we made a lot of progress, and I think I figured it out. That's the biggest thing. I don't think it takes a long time to do all this. You just kind of have to figure out how to use all the tools. That's the biggest thing of all. All right, we do have to build a wall here. Let's change the wall structure for the roof. And I do once again like the marble. Just don't know. Let's do the, no, that looks weird. Let's do this white right here. I like the tiles too. I just don't think that there's any that would possibly look like we want them to. Yeah, so we'll do this right here. Because right now there's no separation. I mean, we have snow and then we have walls, but we don't have a in-between structure for the floors. So we do need to build something here. I don't want to cover up our entrance, but we're probably going to have to redo it anyways, is what I'm thinking. Because it did freeze up. We've had 4 crashes, I think, maybe 3. I've lost track of crashes, but and I felt like we were going to crash there. That's a pretty good view right there. Pretty good. I like it. The floor, I don't know what this floor is though. We're definitely going to change it too. I don't know if we want to do tile or what we want to do. I mean, there's patterns. That's one thing I forgot about too. So we definitely could have added patterns on the last one. Let's see what this looks like with a pattern on it. I do like this one right here for the rooms. I mean, it's not going to feel like a dungeon. I mean, you guys, once again, can go and change it how you want to change it. You will have the complete control to do whatever you want to do. Just want a really dark room yourself. All right. I'll remember no lights for your room. We'll just make it pitch black. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and start on that right now. Let's go ahead and get you a pitch black room, but you want to be at the deepest possible location we have. So we'll move you down below on the next bottom part. So you're going to be down here at the very, very bottom. Yeah, we'll give you a room right down here. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, let's go ahead and do some walls here because right now these can be the walls to separate the rooms out, and we'll separate those out with wood as well, I think. Actually, let's do this right here and separate these rooms out. So we are going to build a room here in the corner. Let's come over here. Let's go up. And then we'll close this one off. And I want to build it like at an angle. I don't want these rooms to all be the same similar style. I'd actually like to connect this here and then just go catty corner. I don't know if you can. Let's see if that's possible. Is it possible to catty corner the walls? Blood red walls and black floors. I got you. Blood red walls and black floors. I have to rewatch the tutorial. There was a tutorial that I watched that allowed you to build the walls at an angle. And I think it's actually under building, obviously, right? I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that, but I think there is an angle that you can build things instead of having just straight walls. But that's a little bit advanced, a little bit more advanced than I am currently, so we will have to go on up like that. That's good. Let's go ahead and put a door in here. To somebody's room here. Don't know whose this one is, but somebody's room right here is good. Dark red and black. I always have. Tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and do your room right here then. Let's go ahead and build a wall. While we're at it, let's just build your area here. Uh-oh, can I not jump up here? Here we go. I'm completely falling through the map again. So you want this room, huh? Because you want a corner room. We'll give you and we'll give Boo and Chrislyn both corner rooms. How about that? We have to go down a little further. I didn't do this all the way through. All right, that's good. Dark red and black. Let's see if we can't find some dark red for you. And unfortunately, we do have to start looking at wallpaper because otherwise it's just plain. Dark red and black. Let's see if we can't do a little bit of dark red here. Maybe we go red. What do you think? What do you think about that one, Boo? Red and black there. You want dominant red first or dominant black? I do like this one here, the ornate patterns. I don't know why. I love that one right there. You're probably gonna be like, nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Dominant black. All right. Let's change that to dominant black right here. Let's do black on this and then do red on the other one. That's actually gray. Where's the black at? There we go. That's gray too. Which one is this? Is this black? That needs to be dominant red. So it really doesn't change much on the pattern from doing that. Let's just take a look. See how this looks right here. I mean, I do like it though. I do like it. Let me know. Let me know what you think about this one. This one definitely feels like a dungeon type room. So if you're going for a dungeon room, that's definitely this one. And it's still snowing in here. I'm not sure why. Can't figure that out. Shall we do the floors here? For the floors, I don't know what you were thinking, but for some reason, I think that some tiles with like a little bit of design. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I don't know. I don't like the checkered look. It comes across too much. I just like the regular color. That's a tough one. This is a tough one. I'm not sure what we do for the floor here. We can change the patterns. I just don't know. Tell you what, we're going to pick something out. This is your room. You obviously can go in and change it. Go with the marble that was used in the bathrooms. There you go. I like it. That is this one right here. And we do want to change the pattern to just regular. I mean, there's some pretty cool patterns though. I do like the patterns that they have. Let's just do regular though. With all this snow, it keeps giving me Stranger Things vibes. If you guys have seen that show, it is one of my favorite shows. And this is giving me Stranger Things vibes for sure. That's really cool. I do like the way that looks. Let's put a door on here. And I think the door that totally goes with this room in style is this one right here. Don't ask me why, but I do like this door right here. Bam. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. We need to put some windows in here. I think these windows right here are perfect. Let's go with this double window here. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? We're underneath the earth. So all you can see here is dirt. I don't know what I'm thinking. You don't need a window. This is a dungeon. Enjoy your lifelong sentence, boo. We're going to close this door here. Maybe we can lock it. Is there any way to put a lock on this door? Enjoy your sentence, sir. Let's copy this surface finish here and do the outside. I keep forgetting that we're down below the earth, so you're not going to have a view. I mean, you might open up a window and then there'd be like a mole outside your window. You know, maybe you can see into another realm, you know, who knows? Who knows? I like that. That's really cool like that. We have to get the snow out for some reason. Got to get rid of the snow. Let's think about this jail cell. Let's build this jail cell. I'm very curious. We put the jail cell down here, and I think we're going to build it into the stairs. I haven't given this any thought at all, but I think that's how we do this. I think we use the dungeon grates to do it. Maybe. I mean, that does feel like a classic jail, but possibly we do, maybe with the fencing too. Maybe we can do the fencing to turn this into the dungeon or to a jail cell. Was that under fencing was under outdoors here. Maybe under accessories? Nope. Outdoor hobbies, fencing. Let's just type in fence and see what comes up. Well, that's definitely not fencing at all. Constructions. It should be down here, right? But it's not. I don't see the fencing area that we're looking for. Was it under accessories? I am completely lost here. You know what? It was actually under building. That's what it was under. I don't know why I'm picking the wrong things. And it was under elements. Let's go with... That doesn't look like a traditional jail, though. I mean, we want it to look like a jail, right? Yeah, I think the only way to do that, though, is with the crates that we had. And that was under the windows. Let's see what that looks like. I mean, this would be a lot of building, a lot. I mean, you literally have to build these together. I mean, it would have to look just like this. And this might take a long time, so we might hold off and work on Winter's jail cell a little bit later on. We'll keep her locked up underneath the stairs, right? If she tunes in to watch this, I want you to know it's all fun and games. Completely love you to death. We're just playing. We are going to build you a regular room too, but this can be your room when you decide you want to play the Winter's Wheel of Wrath. Even though I love that game, I really do. I love that game. But I think this is the perfect environment to be playing it at. Let's see if we can copy this. We can, but it only does one at a time. So that's the thing. We'll have to put like a wall here. And then this will be like the entrance. And then we'll put some more crates here to build it up. So just like Harry Potter. There you go. Just like Harry Potter. And then one more room in the corner here for Chrysalin. She wants her dungeon room in the corner too. So we'll build that one next with the wall. And once again, I wish there was a way. I just don't know how to build a corner wall. And I think it was with this here. I think there's a piece that allows you to do that. Regular room, this is her punishment. That's her punishment. That's hilarious. I want to say this is it, but I don't know if this is it. I mean, you can't do curved walls. I don't know. Limited by roof. Let's do that. Let's see what happens when you do that. Inward, limited by roof. Let's see what this looks like. We'll come out to right here. We'll go over to here. Let's go 11 meters out this way, and let's put the wall down here. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be curved. I mean, there is a way you can make structures that actually have different shapes on them. I can't, but you can. It's definitely possible. I've seen it done. I'm just gonna have to do some more researching, learning a little bit more than I already do know. Trying to figure it out. Might be the transform tool. You're probably right. Let me go into that real quick. We'll take a look and see. if that's possibly the tool I'm looking for. It absolutely is. 100% it is. You can resize items. There's a fishing rod you can move. Let's see what the resizing does. If that works, we might actually save ourselves some time in the future when we have to redo items. Yeah, it's not letting me click on anything. I don't know. Oh, there we go. So there is a resizing on that. Let's go all the way to the top here. I'm wondering if that works for your long designs. It does. So resizing actually lets you adjust things you've already built that have an adjustable length. So we could resize that instead of selling the whole thing. So that's a pretty good tool to have. Let's see what the fishing rod does. I mean, I don't know what that does. We're about to find out though. So fishing rod allows us to pick up objects. We don't want that. Let's try the move tool. Grid snapping, ignore collisions. So I don't think that's it. I don't think it is the transform tool. Possibly. Think about all the craziness she has caused and you want to give her a regular room. You have lost it. I have always lost it. That's right. She did cause a lot of problems, right? But you know, it's all fun. It's all fun. Land holes, land painting, land sculpting. I'm not sure. There is a roof tool, but I'm not sure that that works for walls. Yeah, that's just for roofs. I don't know. This is your room, Chrislyn. We have to pick out some colors. Let me know what colors you want in your room so we can put some colors in here. And get the floor situated. Get the wall situated. Let's go to our surface finish tool here. Let's go to our material. We will be changing this up some. I don't know. Don't know. Not flowers though, right? No flowers. If Winter asks, yes, you love her. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't know why. I do love these bottom ones, these vintage on the bottom. But we do need to change the colors. I think you want a different color. I obviously don't think you want to go with red and black. Princess, since you're sweet and innocent. All right, you said it. Princess, since you're sweet and innocent. Let's do some light magenta. I think we'll change that up. I don't think we want that pattern there. It needs to look like a natural pattern though. How about these stars right here? I really do like these stars. It is wallpaper. Floor needs to be dungeon-like. We'll go with that. I agree. We can do that. Let's do this right here. You can increase the size of the stars. I don't think we're going to do that though. I do think we will leave it plain just like that. Whoops. Let's come over here and do this. I think we're going to contrast these. Contrast them, not contrast. I think we'll have this side looking like that. And let's change this to this here and see what it looks like. We are at, that's not going to be much of a difference, I don't think. I think this will, though. I think this will definitely look a little different. And then we'll get you a dungeon type floor. Yeah, there we go. So it is a little different. We don't want it to be completely four sides the same. Let's copy this to go with that. And I do want to do something with the floor. And then I also want to do something with the ceiling. I got an idea for the ceiling. For the floor here, let's go with definitely dungeony. Where was I looking before? Irregular cobblestone? Old stone blocks. Concrete with pebbles. Nah, I definitely like the slate stone tiles. I think that's what we're looking at. And you can increase the size on these too. I don't know what it'll actually look like doing that. I don't know. There's something about these I like, but then once again, I feel like this might look better. I can't decide on the stones. I mean, I just can't really decide. The natural stone tiles actually looks a little better with those. I'm all over the place with this. The gray sandstone here I think looks good. Let's just change the pattern on this to make it look different. Let's go. Let's see what this looks like. I can't make up my mind in this room at all. But I think this will look better. Yeah. It kind of looks like the floor in a hypermarket, right? That is funny. That is hilarious. That is funny. What do I want to do here? I'm looking for something. What am I looking for? Accessories is what I'm looking for. Nope, not that. Accessories. There is something here I want to do on the ceiling. If possible, I don't think we can. I don't know. Maybe it's under decorations. I lose track of everything here. I think that it is here. Let's see if we can't find it. That's a picture frame. That's a mirror. Picture frames. There's a lot of picture frames. A lot of custom picture frames. I really wish that we had the PC version of this and we can put custom pictures in here. It would be pretty cool. We are looking for mirrors though. Fortunately, I don't think there's a lot to pick from though. There's really not. You're really kind of limited to a certain amount. And there's not any custom mirrors, I don't think. Unfortunately, there's not. Looks like we're not going to be able to do this idea. I don't think we are. Don't think we are. Let's go with lights. I do want to do something on the lights though. We'll do ceiling lamps here. Let's change the type maybe. No, we don't need to change the type. I think this all looks good. can change these to different color style and different styles. But I think that one actually was the perfect one. Yeah, I think that works. A mirror ceiling. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. I was just gonna have a mirror ceiling, which was gonna be kind of like a trick mirror too, like not a normal mirror. It's one of those mirrors you look up and it's tricky, you know. It just looks really crazy, really cool. Love this idea though. I mean, we have a long ways to go. We're gonna leave this room and just like it is. We do have 2 rooms down here done. Or actually, you know, we put this one up here, didn't we? We did. We didn't put her on the bottom. We put her there. Wait a minute. Did I build that room and then leave this one blank? I did. This was actually supposed to be Chrislin's room. I don't know. I don't know whose room this is going to be. But it's definitely not hers because she was supposed to be down here. So we built that one on the wrong floor. We're going to have to figure out whose room that one's going to be. It might be the room of the ghost of Christmas past. Who knows? Guys, we are going to wrap this one up right here tonight. Can't believe we made it 3 hours. We did go through some bumps, some bruises. You're not upstairs yet. We're definitely going to move you down. I don't know whose room that's going to be. But we'll figure that one out for sure. We'll figure that out. We did have fun tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Lots of progress tonight. We got a lot done. We're so close to finishing this one up. I think we'll probably be able to do it in the next week or so. But we do have a Christmas job that we are going to try to do next week as well. They got added to the game. But I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. And we'll be back tomorrow night, live streaming again. Tomorrow we'll have a pre-recorded episode of Hypermarket Simulator that comes onto the channel at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be live streaming Power Wash Simulator. And hopefully have a few people join in to help us out. And then who knows what we'll do after that. We might live stream some more stuff. Who knows? But I appreciate you guys all so much. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.